All right, Jason, we just talked about it a little bit. You're officially signing with ESPN. We're also recording this on Tuesday. Official. By the time you're watching this, Jason Kelce will officially be a member of ESPN family.
That's right.
Couldn't be happier for you, dude. We grew up watching all of the legends, and ESPN really fueled our sports like fandom, our competition, our knowledge of the games, and the sports that we were playing. And I'm just so happy for you, man. But do you want to tell everyone exactly what you're doing and what you signed up for at ESPN?
The big thing is Monday Night Countdown. That's the main part of the deal. We got some other things in the works potentially, but that's the most important thing that we've really tried to iron out. When I called you and we started talking about the different opportunities, but I mentioned ESPN in particular, your exact words, I think, were, man, you're going to be on Monday Night Football? And I'm like, yeah. And,
That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was, this was, especially when we were growing up, this was the night everyone thought of with football, right? Monday Night Football. And now I'm going to be on there with some incredibly talented people, with Scott Van Pelt, Marcus Spears, Ryan Clark. All these guys offer not just great expertise, but wonderful personalities. And I just think it's going to be a lot of fun, man. I think it's going to be a good time. We're going to be at the games, traveling around. I still don't know what I'm wearing, so I guess we'll find out.
Is ESPN going to make you wear a suit? They're going to make you button it up, dude?
I don't mind wearing a suit if that's what it calls. I think there's a time to be relaxed and be off the cuff, but there's also a time, I think, to be a little bit more buttoned up. And yeah, we'll see. We haven't really talked too much about it.
Nice.
But
well, I'm a little biased, but
rolling with it.
I'm a little biased, but I think you guys have the best desk in football right now, dude. That's a hell of a fucking lineup right there.
It'll be good.
Are you going to be able to not be biased if the Chiefs and the Eagles play Monday Night Football?
I will, of course, be biased in who I'm rooting for. But in my analysis, I think I'll definitely be able to be unbiased. I think I kind of always am. Even while I was a player, I was always trying to give my honest perspective and point of view. And I don't think that changes now. I think now I'm just going to have more opportunities to voice that, which is either good or bad, probably bad if you're a horse racing fan, but good if you're a football fan. Obviously, I'm always going to root for the Chiefs and Eagles, especially the Chiefs while you're playing, and the Eagles, it's where I spent my entire career. So I'll always be rooting for those teams. But as far as like sharing, sports analysis, football analysis on them, I'll always be honest.
Are you going to be on my ass? Are you going to be harder on me than anyone else? Are you going to be more open to fucking shit on me because it's me?
No, I won't. I wouldn't do that to you.
Nah, come on.
I'm going to make fun of you for sure. But I don't think, if you like drop a pass, I'm not going to go out of my way to do anything like that. But if you
I need to catch the fucking ball.
A silly dance. Yeah, I mean, I'll say that, but I'm not going to like jump on top of you. But if you do like a silly end zone dance that I think looks stupid, I'll make fun of that for sure.
Can't name one of those. You got your first assignment for Monday Night Football now that we've announced that you're going to be on the desk with SVP Ryan and Swagoo.
Yeah.
Doing the first Monday night game. It's in San Fran. You're going all the way West Coast for your first gig. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be a good matchup.
First day on the job, I'm going all the way 6 hours to San Francisco. Dude, I'm excited.
Little Purdy versus Rodgers, man.
Well, that's the thing. Aaron's back and healthy. Anybody that watched the Jets last year, I mean, their defense was ridiculously good. So I'm curious to see what they look like with Aaron at the helm, being the player that he is. San Fran has been the top of the NFC for 5-6 years now. They've always been up there. And Saleh is going back to kind of where he was right before he went to the Jets with Shanahan, a little reunion.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I think it's a great first matchup. It'll be an awesome game. A little Purdy versus Rodgers action. Yeah, man. Great way to start it off.
Fuck yeah.
I wonder how Rodgers feels because I think he hurt himself on the first Monday night, right? I think he was hurt on Monday night and then he re-enters on Monday night.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm sure he's just excited to get back out there, man. He's
I don't think he cares.
Jason, now that you're officially a talking head, give us your keys to the game real quick. Just rip it. Just rip it. First thing comes to mind.
Rip the keys of it. I think for the Jets, they got to stop the run. I think whenever I think of a Shanahan offense, I think of if you stop the run and you make them be one-dimensional, it really hinders the strengths of that offense. It's all built on misdirection, motions, and predicated on run and play action.
Okay.
So if you force Brock Purdy to be a drop-back passer, that's your best hope, even though Brock Purdy proved a little bit, especially at the end of last season, that he can operate as a drop-back passer. So, they got something really good going on there at San Fran. But I think that's the biggest thing. If I'm the Jets, stop the run. That neutralizes the play action and a lot of the things they like to do and the misdirection off of it. If I am San Fran, I think you are trying to just stop Aaron Rodgers. The Jets have a great running attack, but
yeah, they do.
Rodgers coming back, being fresh, if he can be anywhere close to the quarterback that he has been in the past, obviously one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm looking forward to seeing the most. If Rodgers can execute, I think the Jets are going to be really, really dangerous this year.
Like a fucking pro.
How do you like that one, Jets, Jake?
Like a fucking pro, you talking head, you little muppet. All righty. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's Jason Kelce as a broadcaster. I love it.
Woo!
And one last thing about the NFL schedule before we move on here. Tom Brady is making his broadcasting debut in Cleveland. Brady's first game in the booth will be a week 1 matchup between the Cowboys and the Browns. Boys versus the Browns. I actually like that match. That'll be a fun one. How do we think Tom will do in the booth? Fantastic, because it's fucking Tom Brady.
Yeah, he's going to do fucking great. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. He's going to be able to share his insight, what he thinks about the game live. Like, he's going to be sharing what was going on in his head while he was playing.
Yeah.
And he's going to be doing that for everybody to listen to. I fucking can't wait to listen to Tom Brady call games, and he's going to kill it. And the fact that he's doing it in Cleveland to start off, sucks that he's doing a Cowboys game. I mean, who wants to watch one of those?
Me.
I think I can't wait to hear what Tom sounds like, hear what he says about different situations, his analysis, especially on the quarterback position. But, I mean, on everything, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. I love my guy, Greg Olson. They kind of did him dirty over there in Fox. But, I mean, it's Tom Brady. What can you do, right? Just sometimes just got to do your thing. And Greg does a fucking tremendous job. He called our Super Bowl game, and he was fucking fantastic doing that. And
yeah, I try not to be biased against the commentators and the color guys, but I think Greg he's phenomenal at it. You could tell he makes it a point to really know what he's talking about.
Yeah, and teach the game.
Well, he's the son of, I didn't know. I found out, maybe last year, but his dad was a coach.
Yeah.
So you can tell, he thinks about the game not only as a player, but he has that type of mindset in him.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like at tight end, and you would know this, it's interesting to see which guys go into color and what positions they played, because obviously you think about the game in a relative manner to what you were doing on the field as a player sometimes, where Greg has this beautiful, he was raised by a coach, so he thinks about the game from a coaching perspective, but then he played tight end. And tight end, you have to be involved in all of it, right? Even more so to an extent than the quarterback does. The quarterback has to be involved in all of it, but the tight end, you're involved in not only all of the passing concepts, the formations, all of it, you're also involved in all the run schemes, all the blocking. So I think he's got a beautiful blend of just knowledge and experience to unleash when he's calling games.
Yeah.
It's a joy to watch Greg call games or listen to it.
It's my motherfucking dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Fox, you got 2 great ones, man. And again, we'll probably go more in depth to the NFL schedule next week after we see and they release who all the opponents are and where we're playing them and when we're playing them. So.
Yeah, I think the schedule officially comes out tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
It's literally the day we release this podcast. So
yeah, so this might be a little bit dated. Sorry, you're going to have to wait a week for all of our other expert analysis on all this stuff. But
yeah, just our excitement for who the Chiefs got, baby. Let's roll.
Wednesday at 5 p.m. to be specific. Thank you, Brandon.
All right.